I'm going to use Desmos to kind of go over all the different translation rules. And here's the thing, you can do this same thing. Go to Desmos, and it's a great way to kind of practice. When I do this, what happens? So our 4 base graphs that we need to know, I've got over here. I'm going to turn them on one at a time. So this is y equals x, straight line, goes through there. This is our absolute value sign. It makes a V. This is our square root, our radical. This makes this kind of sideways going, but you notice only positive because, of course, we can't take the square root of a negative number. And then finally, here's our parabola, our quadratic, going up in this nice U. So I'm going to come back to this one. Doesn't really matter which one. If we append a number to it, it goes up or down. So you can see that went up 3. This goes down 3. Okay. Now, what if instead we put a number inside? Well, then it goes opposite the sign. So I put a -3 and I went positive. This, I'm going negative. And of course, I could put this all together. And now you can see this has went left 3 and up 3. Now we can also add a negative out front, and that negative just flips it over the x-axis. With the x-axis here is just this line right here that I just highlighted in red here. And so we're going to reflect over that. So when I look at that, then, like for instance, if I came in here, that's going to turn that upside down. Or up here, this is going to flip which way it goes. Now I can again put all this together. So I'm going to come back here. So I've got this upside down here, and I'm going to put in here, I'm going to go +3, well, +4, I guess, whatever I typed, and then +6. So now you can see this told me to go left 4, up 6, because this is opposite sign. And then once I got there, I flipped it over. You always flip last. This really is a great way to practice with these rules and get it see, because you can just do a ton of them all at once and get used to, okay, it's going this way, it's going that way. And you can see a bunch of them kind of all, you can line them all up and look at them. So like, for instance, I could come up here, I'm going to turn this off, and I could see that I have, let's see, what do I want to use? Well, actually, let's turn this one on and take the negative out for a minute. I'm going to do +3. I'm going to do y equals, I was doing this earlier too, and for some reason I really want to make it a t. And then down here, I want this, I want x, and then I'm going to do a -3. So now you can see here, I'm going to put in just a y equals, bars for what I'm recording in is in the same place that this is, and I'm not being able to see it. So y equals, there we go. So now we can see here really clearly how these line up, okay? And I could do the same thing. I could do +3, -3, x, and now I can see them line up here. Okay? I could do the positive and the negative version of it. I'm going to turn this one off so then I can see now that makes a sideways parabola kind of go together. It's kind of cool. There's lots of ways you can use this to help you learn these rules. They're not that hard of rules, but it's remembering which one goes with which, what's inside, what's outside, which one's telling me the truth, which one's lying. Obviously, make yourself notes, but also come in here and just play with it.